Hello everyone, and welcome to the start of a new academic year at Discovery College. The fact that I'm making this video from my flat is indicative of the fact that we have never had a start of year quite like this one. And I'm sure that the current situation with COVID-19 and its impact on us, as with all schools, communities and organisations across the world, will be high in everyone's minds. That having been said, over the past few months I have seen the exceptional response of our community to what has happened, and I've seen the strengths that exist among our students, our parents and our staff. So as the new year begins, I have no doubt that those same strengths will once again be demonstrated as we work together to rise to the challenges that may lie in store. In this video, you will hear some information about how the school intends to facilitate student learning in the year ahead. Members of the college leadership team will answer some common questions about what learning looks like at the start of term, how the college intends to support our students and families, including and especially those who are brand new to our community, and how we're preparing for class resumption when the situation allows. So I'll hand you over to some of my senior colleagues to tell you more.
As classes resume, learning will closely follow the online format used last year. It should feel comfortable and familiar for our returning students. Based on the positive feedback we received, primary classes will look very similar to the way they did last year. Learning grids will be sent out to parents and students for the week ahead. These will provide information, activities and links for the week's learning. Each day, students will have opportunities to interact with their class teacher and other students through Zoom around their learning. As with last year, secondary students will follow their timetable with Zoom links placed directly in their calendar for each subject. Student timetables will look a little different from last year, with longer blocks of time and less changeovers. This follows feedback from students, parents and teachers on how to be even more effective and efficient in an online environment. Further information about this has been distributed to students and parents in secondary. We will continue to seek feedback from students, parents and teachers as we strive to make learning as meaningful and engaging as possible in this complex time.
As we return to school, we are supporting our new students transferring between sectors of the college, and their families by hosting virtual online induction sessions with a focus on accessing distance learning platforms. Additionally, we're looking at ways to help our new families connect with the greater DC community. Our primary focus at this time is to provide opportunities for families to build relationships and develop a sense of belonging as we grow, discover, and dream together.
Our aim, as part of the start of the academic year, is to make sure that every student forms effective relationships not only with their teachers, but also with each other. We recognise that well-being is going to be at the forefront of your thinking as well. So what can we be doing to provide that support network? How do we make sure that those connections are established within the school? And how do we use our visible well-being frameworks to support that, not only through one-to-one contact with tutors, with teachers, with learning advisors, with classroom leaders, but also how do we make sure that happens between students? And how do we make sure that we actively teach strategies that will support the child at home to ensure they feel connected, they feel well, and they feel belonging to our community?
At this point, we imagine school looking very much like it did when we returned back in May. Social distancing and spacing will be in place in accordance with government guidelines. All students will need to fill out an online health declaration prior to returning to campus. DC and especially the classrooms have been thoroughly cleaned and disinfected. Temperature checks will continue and hand sanitisers will be readily available in line with guidelines around personal hygiene. We will continue to maintain these high standards of hygiene to ensure the safety of our school community.